Okay, hello everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful and safe New Year's Eve. I just stayed in, watched some Twilight Zone, watched some movies. So I hope you all stayed safe and didn't do anything and didn't drink too much, hopefully. But yeah, how are you all? It is the new year and we are leaving our bean eaters behind, unfortunately. Um, but oh yeah, so we aren't allowed to use music at the beginning of the streams anymore because we don't want to get DMCA'd. So you're not deaf if you're showing up to any of the streams and there's no music. It just means that nobody has put music on. New year, new team, exactly. So for those of you who are not familiar with this, this is Baseball Bingo, where we play bingo and baseball at the same time, and our objective is not always to win, win the game at least, but to win bingo. And we need to pick a franchise to do because, well, we're gonna only spend a month per franchise. You were part of the Asleep by 8 p.m. gang? Nice. Black Sox them? Well, but that's entirely possible. But we're gonna actually let randomness pick our team for us. So here we have the Wheel of Franchises, and as you can see, the Braves have been removed from the wheel. Yes, Wheel of Franchise. We've removed the Braves. We have to go through everyone else before we can go back to them. So if you're a Braves fan, I'm sorry. You're hoping it's open iron. That would be very concerning. But here we go. Let's find out what we are going to play as. Okay, the Baltimore Orioles. We have evaded the Red Hat conspiracy. Now, we don't need to pick a year for this as well. So here we have our handy dandy random number generator. And according to my cheat sheet here, the Orioles were founded in 1901 as part of the American League establishment. So yay, we won't have to deal with an inaugural draft, thank goodness. And we are going to probably go through about, let's say 2017. So it can be any year between 1901 and 2017. We could end up as the Browns, the St. Louis Browns. That could be really cool. Yeah, the St. Louis Browns are included in this. So we don't know. And anytime in the last 20 years would be so much fun. Well, let's see what we're gonna get. 1904. Okay, we're not moving very far past where we were last time, but it looks like we are going to be the St. Louis Browns in 1904. The pre-Yankees. Yeah, the original Milwaukee Brewers, but it looks like we're actually going to be the St. Louis Browns. So let's set this up. I guess we're doing more dead ball. I don't recall how good this team is. We're gonna have to deal with the Americans, and that's gonna be rough. So, dead ball era. I guess we're right here. So we have to set the game up now. American Association Orioles were robbed. Well, technically, yeah, I guess they're not really included in our stuff. But okay, we're gonna use, yeah, we don't need this because we want historic minors. We don't, whoops, we don't, yeah, we have reserve rosters, so we need to recalculate, so yeah, well, that we can have major league players only. actually, I'm gonna go back to the, I think I messed up here. I messed up with the minor leagues, I think. So, bad teams make for good bingo. Yeah, the Browns are gonna be, they're gonna be interesting. Alright, yeah, we want, here. Okay. No. Why am I being stupid? I have done this many times. Cancel. There we go. Sorry about this. I am just blanking out and I don't really know why. Yeah, 4 years out from OOTP. I think I'm second guessing myself here and we're just gonna go with it. Because we don't need the minor leagues. We're not gonna have it, and that's what's throwing me off. So yeah, we'll do, yeah, all right. So we don't want fictional pitchers for us, because what's the point? Because it's not like I can have female face gen anyway. Oh hey CS, hi. You blame the redheads. And we're just gonna be the GM as usual. We're gonna play in commissioner mode, and we can't be fired, because that's why we need to play in commissioner mode actually. And also just to check some things and make sure everything goes accordingly. So yes, we are going to be the St. Louis Browns. And here we go. We're gonna go in. Oh, your internet is spotty? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, the American Association teams didn't really become other teams. They sort of like just donated their players by failing to exist. I can't believe we're doing more dead ball. Alright, I really don't think our owner in 1904 was Kevin Olivas, but sure. He wants us to reach the playoffs. That's not going to happen. But before we do this, I actually want to go into the game settings, because I want to disable baseball cards, because I didn't do that last time when I should have. Players and face chat, that's where it is. Disable the baseball cards. And we also need to, yeah, we're going to show the player personality. What other cool things can we do here? We need to change the awards. We definitely need to do that. I think, just check everything in here. Make sure that it's all good. Yeah, so we need to change the awards, because did I get fired, or is this a new save? This is a new save. We are going to be doing a new save every month. So we want the Silver Slugger Award and the Gold Glove Award. So the actual 04 Browns were owned by Robert Hedges, our new in real life owner. Well, it's, I guess, a good thing that this is a fake reality. And let's hold the All-Star game, because why not? Okay, I think that should be it. I don't think we have to enable or disable anything else. We can see the top prospects. We don't have any of them. But Cap Anson should still be going strong. Last time, what league is this? This is just a historical save. No, you're confusing your streams, Breeze. The international one was on my own channel. I'm sorry. Cap Anson should still be going strong. He made great carriages. Okay, so we can actually change that in our owner. So we'll leave our people for now. and fire them at the end of the year. But our owner apparently is not Kevin Olivas, but we'll go with it. But now it's time to take a look at our roster. So apparently our best player is Fred Glade, also known as Lucky. We also have Harry Howell, who looks to be our closer, and he's selfish. This isn't good. First owner who looked at baseball as a business, so do not dismiss his desire to win. Okay. Bobby Wallace. Yep. He's a pretty good shortstop, it looks like. Jesse Burkett. Looks like he's old. Emmett Heydrich. Not in 1904, Spalding Screw Dance. Yeah, okay. New awards. MVP with the Chalmers Award. I don't know, we're not going to edit the words. Okay, so Emmett Heydrich, it looks like he's still got a chance to develop here. But we need to... Oh, we have Charlie Hempel. Sweet. We're going to be holding on to him. Cy Morgan. Oh, there is one thing I forgot to enable, so we will do that after looking here. So Dick Patton, Barney Pelty. Most of these guys are kind of... We're not going to win anything this year, I don't think. I will have to do serious work on this team probably in the off-season to do a bunch of trades, because we're not going to do that during the stream just because I don't want it to take too long. But like, okay, we're gonna see if... Oh, Gene DeMontreville is back. Hello. He was in our other game. So it looks like he's following us. That's pretty funny, not gonna lie. Okay, but the first thing I want to do that I forgot to do is I want to go into adding... Actually, where is it? Yeah, use the complete scouting system. And we will rerun full scouting. Go to transactions here, because now we're going to need to hire a scout. Yeah, current opportunity available. Okay. I'm going to create some more scouts just because there aren't enough. And we'll try to sign one. Oh, it looks like a few cool ones signed here. I like this legendary, this Jay Newton guy, so we're gonna offer him a contract and hope he takes it. Damn, something a lot of pitchers. Yeah, so into your line of 15 games started, 13 complete games. Yeah, all of these guys like are really able to finish all their games. So yeah, we definitely want that. Now, if we can get some better people here, we should see the people who are available as, I guess, free agents. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to sign, like, any of them. We go to our front office. We need to put a bunch of money in here. Oh, we don't have enough. Can we do 6,300? Can we do that? No. Well, first off, we need to increase our ticket price. Let's do 58 cents. That seems reasonable. But I would like to at least improve our scouting a little bit. We can't... No. Okay, so we could do about 5,000 maybe. And then, yeah, we'll leave it like that for... Barney the Yiddish Curver Pelty should be on this team. Yeah, Barney Pelty is on this team. But, okay, I think we definitely want to see if we can shop this Harry Van Varenhorst around, because he sucks. Like, oh, people want him. But he doesn't have any position ratings. Can we get Anybody better? Like, that's an infielder? Ooh, Otto Williams as a shortstop. Okay, they don't want him, apparently. You know, anything is better than the guy we have. Our available money would drop by $6. Why don't they want to get rid of him? How did this guy do in real life? He only played 1 year and he played a game. No, we're getting rid of him. Should ask old Moneybags Hedges for some. Yeah, some 90-year-old. Okay, they don't like have anybody, so we're gonna do this trade because we need to get that. And Art Bader here. Can we get a better, just a better outfielder? Okay, you can play only left field and you can't hit. So if we can find maybe a corner outfielder. Okay, well, you're not a corner outfielder, it looks like, but there is this center fielder here on the Highlanders. So we could probably pick up... Can you develop players into starts who never made into the MLB in historic sims? Yeah, you absolutely can. We're not doing that in this sim, mostly because we don't have minor leagues, but you absolutely can, Eleanor Frisbee. He's Moonlight Graham. He pinch hit 1 bat and struck out. Yeah, so he's not gonna be on here. Okay, I think we're gonna pick up this Fultz guy because he can't play, and we need to just do better. Okay, Pinky Swander, can we do better than you? And get a different right fielder? Matty McIntyre. Why don't they want him? Because of his salary? We can probably afford to take him on. He's a Tigers player and he's well liked. In real life, Matty McIntyre actually didn't do too poorly in 1904. So can we get him? I wouldn't mind picking him up, I don't think. Okay, and we're probably going to have to stop pretty soon because we're going to hit our salary cap. Went 1 for 1. Make Sam Horn into a star. Alright, Pat Hines. I'm just going to see how many of these guys we can dump before anything else. And how many pitchers do we have? Not enough pitchers. I think now is when we start getting pitchers. This Jim Fairbank says he's the relief pitcher. Probably worth getting. Or Jack Dosher. Jack Dosher looks a little bit more solid. And if you have questions about like how I'm picking people, you can just ask. You can't train players through different positions in historic sims. It depends on how you have the sim set up. So if you have it so it's pulling from real stat data like we do right now, then yes, you won't be able to train them. But you could, in theory, have it not set up like that, where you just have the talent engine and then you could. You need to learn this game so you can give David Clyde the support needed to have a full career. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry for doing all this trading. I just want to get Gene DeMontreville. This is so sad. Alright, we have to get rid of him and find somebody. Maybe... We have a lot of infield. We have 3... We do not need 3 catchers. Okay. Who is catching for us? That's probably something we should address. Joe Sugden, you're not a very good catcher. You are also not a good... We need better catchers. Okay, can I trade this catcher for a better catcher? Because catching ability, like catching rank, is really important. And I want to see if we can find one. So let me list all players. I know it's taking us a little bit to get to bingo. Unfortunately, that is the case when you start a new franchise. So here we're going to search by position rating, and I want to see if we can find Really good fielding catcher. Okay, so you're on the Americans. I wonder if we could ideally grab one of these guys. So what would they want? Nothing I would want to give up. Okay, that's going to definitely be our goal probably for the draft, is to pick up a catcher who doesn't stink. Needless to say, we can get rid of probably Jack J. O'Connor because we're not... Oh, we can't shop. Okay, so let me sim a day. Another day for a lovely stream. Hello. We're gonna do bingo. It's just today's opening day, so we've already gone through spring training. I'm just trying to get here stuff. Oh, it looks like the All-Star Game rosters have already been announced. That's strange. When is the All-Star Game? Should be in July. Okay, apparently it doesn't know what to do with the All-Star Game. So let's see if we got 3 or more All-Stars for our bingo card. Okay, our C wants us to reach the playoffs. Well, it looks like we got Fred Glade. So we did not get 3 or more All-Stars that nobody voted on. Yeah, I guess the preseason All-Star Game is a thing. Oh, we got Harry Howell. That's 2. I guess. Okay, well, before we start, I do want to see if we can get rid of this catcher and maybe pick up a pitcher. Or an improved catcher. Oh, you are a much better catcher. But we can't afford your salary, I don't think. Our available money would actually improve. Yeah, so we're gonna do this, and then we'll take Mike Cahoe and pick up probably Jim Fairbank to grab another relief pitcher, and then we'll we can actually I think Mark. Actually, he wasn't a prospect. Darn it. We did some trades, but we haven't picked up a 3-star prospect or higher, so that's not going to work. I ideally would like to get rid of these last 4 guys. So like Gene de Montreville, if we can pick up another infielder. Bull Durham. We could pick up Bull Durham. We're not going to, but we found him. Okay, auto. I just want to see what they're offering for these guys, if anything is worth it. I'm not sure the exact cutoff. So you can send, if you post in the Discord who you're trying to move or train at a different position, people there will be able to tell you. Can we find a third baseman who is like better than that? Doesn't look like it. Okay, looks like we're probably going to be stuck with these really bad infielders that should never ever play. But our team is definitely improved, which is good. And hopefully Billy Sullivan Jr. will start. So we're going to start playing our bingo game. And I think for the sake of this, we're still waiting on our scout. Oops, here. Our scout to join us, but I think our star player here is probably Fred Glade. Do we agree? He seems to be our best player, and he's the one that we're going to want to do things. And he's a leader. Oh yeah, we should look at team chemistry. Looks like we're content. And if we check like we can't even check preseason predictions, but I don't know if we even want to. Who's Lewis Staub Durham? Yeah, none of these guys. Anything like that. Alright, let's try. see what we can do. Well, we already lost the first game. And yay, we got our scout. Okay, oh, Rue Woodell is great for the Athletics. Preseason prediction, the Browns lose 90 games. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, we won. Oh, we shut a team out. Okay, so now we are going to go to bingo, and this is not the right bingo card. What happened here? Okay, so let me get the correct bingo card, actually. But yeah, so welcome to bingo, where we do really crazy things and try to get bingo. And that is also not the prize. It looks like the assets have been confused, and I am sorry. So I will change that if we get the prize. All right, so yes, so we have to try to get bingo in many directions. Well, not many, just one, but we can get it in any direction. And so, happy new bingo years. Yes, exactly. So I made this card yesterday, and it looks kind of difficult, but it's definitely possible for us. So we'll have to see how we do. I think it's very possible we may not get bingo this time, just because of how hard this card looks, and because we have to play the Browns and it's our first year. So like we don't have too much control of the team yet, but nevertheless we shut someone out. And that is really helpful because it's in the same column as the free space. So we are going to export this. Here we go. So, if our owner yells at us for not working at one of our goals, we get swept, and our star player does something, we can very easily get bingo. You like our chances? Yeah, I don't think our chances are terrible, but because this is our first year with this franchise, I just am not quite sure how we're gonna do. And the Browns should get swept. Oh, I have no doubt that the Browns will get swept. Also, this is not the correct logo for our cat. I will have to find a St. Louis Browns logo to put on the cat for next time. The star player should do something good. I'm hoping our pitcher does something good. Let me go back to the game. So as we are going to sim, because we don't want to have too much control. Who is our star player? Our star player is Fred Glade, unless you guys determine otherwise. And we just hired our scout, who's still scouting everyone, but like we'll request a report on him. Such a red menace, Wagner. Yes, that is exactly what I did. All right, so we went into extra innings here. That's also on our bingo card. Starting in probably the middle or end of the month, I'll be taking some suggestions of things we can change on the bingo card. It just things have been really hectic for me lately, so I didn't want to like try to do too much more than I could handle at once. And the card is protesting. It's okay. We'll force it to come back. Okay, so in the O column, if we were to go like that, then we'd have to sweep, we'd have to get player of the week, and a pitcher would have to get injured. I think that's doable. I'm just not sure if it'll actually happen. We have terrible luck with pitchers getting injured on this stream, and by that I mean they just don't get injured. And oh, we almost swept that too. That would have been outstanding. The owner will definitely yell at us for missing the playoffs. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's see what's been going on throughout the league. So Waddell is doing Rube Waddell things. And Hey look, our star player did something. He kept the Cleveland Nap hitters from doing any damage at Sportsman's Park today. I'll also make sure to download the Orioles, to make sure I get the Orioles parks in case we ever do hold the World Series, so I'll download those. Alright, so our star player. Where is it? Okay. That's helpful. That's helpful to us going down. Our owner needs to yell at us and we need to get swept, but apart from those two things, we're on our way to an easy bingo. We're winning too much. Stop. Such a Red Menace Wagner. Actually, is he in the game right now? We can give him that nickname. Menace Wagner. He's probably on the Pirates. Yeah, he's still playing. Well, we can just give him the Red Menace as a nickname, and then mark that on our bingo card as giving a player a nickname. We're getting all of the things knocked out. Oh yeah, if you have any ideas of player nicknames on our team or just anything, we can change pretty much any player name to whatever we want, or nickname. Okay. Well, we have... I don't know if that helps us much, but here we go. Okay, so Joss holds Adi Joss is doing things. Alright, player of the week is Barney Wolf on the New York Highlanders. And, well, good luck to him, I guess. And we only care about the American League this time. We should intentionally not work on the goal so the owner yells at us. That's really the goal here. And we got to that point. It takes a few years, though, for your owner to get really mad at you. As I have found out. Oh, Cy Young is just being Cy Young. Can we trade for you? I tried to get him in our last... No. Okay, fine. And, oh, our Bean Eaters are losing. Alright, so this is our star player. It looks like Fred Glade. Unless he thinks somebody else is better. No, he thinks Bobby Wallace and Harry Howell are probably going to be equal, but we'll go with Fred Glade. We need to do a Barney Wolf trademark to celebrate his player of the week. Well, I mean, you can definitely do that if you want. Well, let's go back to our game. So it is now Sunday, May 1st. We're going to wait, I think, to check the standings until after May. Fred's nickname should be Forrest. Done. Okay. We'll do that. Instead of Lucky, Forrest Glade. I love it. You guys are so clever. Alright. So Art Bader is injured. Okay, premier batter, Willie Keeler on the Highlanders. These are the Yankees, by the way, so we don't really want them to do well. Oh, Rubodell, JJ Award, and the rookie is Elmer Stricklet on the White Sox. So they're doing well. And oh no, we have a day-to-day injured, crappy third baseman. That's okay, he's our utility guy. We're shutting out other team, and Bobby Wallace is also day-to-day. Alright, week's top player is Doc White, starting pitcher. He's been doing pretty well. Season end for Fred Mitchell. Haha, take that, you Philly. Your red hat. Okay, so we lost that game 1-2. Have we swept anyone yet? Oh, it looks like we did. We swept the Cleveland Naps. We can put that on the bingo card too. So we sweep a series. This is not terrible. It gets us in the direction for bingo going this way. That's good. That's good. We can possibly get bingo without getting our owner to yell at us. Oh, and we got shut out, so we can put that on here too. Browns put Naps to bed, yeah. So, have you guys been following any trade news or anything going on? Or did I already do that? Oh no, there it is. Any cool things happening in the off season for your teams? How do you lose money on this? You don't, there's no gambling here. I mean, we're just sort of doing this for fun. I mean, I guess you could gamble. I don't know who you would be gambling with. Noob, what's a hitting streak? The hitting streak has to be by someone of our team. So if we get an email saying someone has a hitting streak, then we'll know. Alright, so... Oh, it looks like there was a no-hitter. Hooks Wiltsey on the Bean Eaters. Alright, recovery unclear for Bobby Wallace. He's still day-to-day. The hitting streak we have to get, we would have to be emailed about it, so it'll be 20 games, most likely. Alright, we still have not won by more than 10 or lost by more than 10. But we're starting to fall apart here, which is expected. No problem. Any other questions, feel free, and I will answer them. 10-5, so we got close there. Oh, Gene Wright is also day-to-day. Our trainer sucks. But maybe that's a good thing, because we want an injured pitcher. Alright, hey, Barney Pelty is the player of the week. And he's on our team. We can put that on our bingo card too. Player of the week. Wasn't somebody just talking about Barney Pelty? We are one away from bingo diagonally. And the card is so excited that it disappeared. Yeah, if we get a pitcher to be injured, we'll get bingo. I don't think we're at the point where we need to start Barney, the best nickname in baseball. You want to rename him that, or should we leave him the Yiddish Curver? But yeah, so it's good that we at least have one pitcher who is doing something. And... okay. Rubodell just keeps doing things. Mike Wolf for batting coach or bench coach? Well, if we run into a situation where we need to call upon the services of Mike Lowell to get bingo, we shall do so. It looks like Eddie Plank got the next week's player of the week. And yeah, there's Christy Mathewson doing all sorts of stuff. And the season's done for Joe Corbett. Yet another red hat. Leave it. Name Barney the dinosaur. Barney can take one for the time and get hurt. Okay, it looks like people want me to leave the Yiddish Curver. The Americans are just probably going to slaughter us. Okay, we didn't get slaughtered, but it didn't really go well. I don't think we're gonna be a good team. At least I think. Oh, we got Pitcher of the Month, so kindly telling us that. We can just put that on our card here. Alright, well, this is in the same row as the free space, which is, I guess, sort of helpful, but that requires us to win the World Series, which is never gonna happen. I also don't think we're not gonna make the playoffs either. I doubt it. A question: if a position going to look up Mike Lowell highlights, ooh, that would be, that's pretty fun. If a position player comes in to pitch and gets injured in the process, does that count as a pitcher getting injured? No, because they're a position player. Ugh, the Americans are... Let's just look at the Americans, because I'm afraid of them. I'm very afraid of the Americans. Look at these guys. They're just... They're crazy. But yeah. Oh. I hear the cat wanting to come in, and considering that this is the last stream that we're going to be able to have a cat come in, I'm going to let him in so that you guys can say hello. And the mouse fell. Alright. Come here. Oh, okay, or you're eating. Alright. He'll come up and probably say hi. The space doesn't say an injury. Come on, sweet. No more cat? Why? So I'm at my mother's, and I've been at my mother's for a while, but on Tuesday I am going back to my new apartment, actually. So all of my stuff is already there, but because of like snow and my roommates and I only having one key between us, I haven't been able to go. So I will be there without the cats, and I'm very sad, and I'm very worried about them, actually. Because this one down there has been quite attached to me, and he's gonna get depressed. And he can't come with me because there are no pets, and it's the family cat, so... Never fear, though, that doesn't mean that he will never appear on a stream again. If I ever come back to my mother's, for like a week or so, you'll get to see him. Come on up. Come on up. They want to see you. Here he is. And he's walking away. Okay, really? Come back this way. He's confused as to why there's things on the bed, but that was my notes and stuff. Misty waves a paw. We have another cat named Misty, but that's not this cat. He's probably decided that he needs to take over the stream because I'm not paying attention to him. But we'll continue here. Was there a baseball player more nonchalant than Mike Lowell? I don't know. You'd have to decide that. Alright, so Kid Elberfeld on the Highlanders is doing well. Handsome. Don't bite me. Really? Okay. Looks like Hugh Duffy is saying goodbye to baseball. That's good, I guess. And Murphy was the player. Danny Murphy was the player of the week then. Okay, so now our players are updating. So Barney Pelty's declining. That's not good. And then Billy Sullivan Sr. is doing okay. His job is to catch. He doesn't need to do anything, though. And May's best batter, Bill Bradley from the Cleveland Naps. And we already know that Pelty was the best pitcher. And the best newcomer is Elmer Stricklet. Okay, it is now June. Handsome and bitey, yeah. He didn't used to bite, but we got another cat a couple years ago, and he's picked up bad habits from that cat. All of your foster cats left yesterday? Oh no. Alright, so let's look at the standings here. So we're actually in second behind the Cleveland Naps, which seems to be pretty tight, but I don't think that what we're doing is sustainable. Really? Now you want to leave? I'm gonna have to let him out. But I just don't think what we're doing is sustainable for our lineup. I don't think we have a very good team, just from a cursory look at it. And then the Giants are in first place in the National League. If we check our team statistics, we're middle of the road toward, like, bottom middle. We're great at walking, though. And our BABIP is pretty good, but that's really not what we're going for. Fine, okay, I'll let you out. You ungrateful being. Alright. He's gone for now. I think it's entirely possible he'll be back. Okay, so let's continue because we have more bingo to get through. And I mean, I do anticipate... Yeah, bye-bye, kitty kitty. I mean, I'll still be able to receive pictures of him from, like, my family. So I'll be able to share pictures with you guys. I just won't have him there. Alright, it's June. And we are... Are we gonna get swept? Yeah, we got swept. Okay, that's on our bingo card. Sweet. And that's actually a really good one for us to get swept on. Okay. So if our owner yells at us, which I think he probably will halfway through the season, then we will get bingo. Alternatively, a pitcher getting injured. Listen, we don't actually care about making it to the playoffs except when it's, you know, advantageous to us, and I don't think it is in this case. So, I don't care. Alright, we've gotten swept. We've accomplished that. We need to sweep somebody else. Alright, Emmett Heydrich has a sprained ankle, but you're not a pitcher, although you are one of our better players. He's going to be out for 3 weeks, so we'll have to put him back on after. We were excited about getting swept. I'm sure the owner will send us an angry email. Well, I hope he does, because that would give us bingo. Oh, here's Jake Beckley. It looks like Jake Beckley, who we did have on our Bean Eaters save, has defected to the Red Hats and gained awful sideburns. Alright. Looks like Elmer Flick is the player of the week there for our league. And yeah, alright. That looks to be the only thing we need to look at there. If we could sweep the... No, we're not going to sweep the Americans, I guess. Can't even sweep the Highlanders. I just want us to get one sweep so we can mark it off on the card, but... Alright, Bobby Wallace is day-to-day. Elmer's last name looks inappropriate in all caps. Get your mind out of the gutter. Wasn't easy, but the Boston Americans made it look that way. I'm sure they did. That is a stacked team that did not win the World Series because the other team forfeited. That's not really the full story, but they did forfeit, and there was no winner in 1904. Alright. Dave Fultz is day-to-day. AL Player of the Week is Nap Lajwe. Let's take a look at Mr. Knapp here. The Naps are just outstanding. And they are almost certainly going to be winning all the playoffs. By all, I mean just the World Series, because it's 1904. Okay, our catcher is day-to-day. Everybody is day-to-day. We will need to do some serious... I'm going to have to do some hiring stuff in the off-season too. Alright. Seymour sizzles with the 20-game batting streak. So Cy Seymour has lost his hitting streak. So today does not look like a good day for the members of the Red Hat conspiracy. John McGraw stuck it to ban Johnson in 1904. Yeah. Rings says Ursula address. No, that's foreign flicks, Mr. Connery. Okay. So now it is July 1st, and Danny Green is the star of the week. Oh. Noodles Han has his season end. And Fred Glade is regressing a little. And top hitter is Knapp again. The pitcher is Jack J. Powell, and the rookie is Frank E. Smith. Angels need to change their name to the Trouts. Aren't we all day to day? I mean, honestly, I feel like that's a pretty accurate description of life. That we're all just day to day. Okay. Let's take a look at the standings because we've now fallen to 4th. I would have loved to see what it was going to project us at. I mean, I think that the Americans or the Naps are going to win the divisions. If it's historical, it'll be Americans and Giants. So our statistics, we are now probably just last in everything. Yeah, we're not doing so great. And I bet our team chemistry is now just in... Oh, we're apparently happy, despite the fact that we're playing 500 ball. But that's okay. I mean, again, I think part of this issue is if we were, like, actually playing this, our personnel, I haven't even looked at our personnel. They probably suck. Yeah, like, you enjoy working with veteran players. He's... probably not the best. Some of these guys will be gone. There's no giveaway, LFC. But it's possible one could happen. You'll just have to wait and find out. He needs to get hurt, Fred Glade. Yeah, that was my thought too, that it is a very blue month where we are having lots of red losses. We've yet to lose by 10, though. Okay, sweet. Mid-season. Okay. So, it looks like poor Knapp is on the injured list and is going to miss a month. Star of the week is Buck J. Freeman. Anything that we hear about here? The Rooters Club spurs interest in St. Louis Cardinals. If there is a bigger fan of the St. Louis Cardinals than Pat You're Through McGuffin, then let that man come forward and present his bona fides. Until that unlikely day, the crown will remain securely atop the Bean of McGuffin, the proprietor of the Home Plate Saloon, which is located just steps from Robinson Field, the home of the Cardinals. The garrulous son of Erin, whose knowledge of baseball is positively encyclopedic, is famous for bringing arguments about the game to a conclusion with a definitive, "You're through." But it is his activity outside the walls of his establishment that earn him the accolades of the St. Louis fandom. McGuffin has organized a club known as the Ancient and Loyal Order of Rooters, which cheers on the Cardinals both at home and even abroad. At 5 scores strong and growing by the day, the loyal Rooters boom their favorite team like no one has boomed before. And club owner Ben Kettering encourages them with free passes and choice seats to the games. I'm delighted that Pat and his pals are so enthusiastic, the Magnet told reporters. It's a fine organization, and I'm pleased to be able to help out in any way that I can. As I see it, this increased interest cannot be redound to the benefit of the club. Exactly, Street Pro. Exactly. Oh, I've never seen this one before. But Wow, this might confirm the Red Hat conspiracy. I don't know. Oh, it looks like Cy Seymour, again, on a Red Hat team, has a hitting streak. 31, 32, 33. Right, week's outstanding performer is Weldon Henley on the Athletics. Yeah, this just screams. Pat McGuffin, I think, has to be investigated. Let me add him to the list of things we need to investigate. This list is getting very long, by the way. Pat Year through McGuffin. Alright, it is on the list of things we have to investigate. Alright. Oh my god, he's still got his hit streak. Okay, so here's our mid-season review of goals. Reviews the goals that he has set out for us. Comments are below. They say winning fixes everything. Sure would be nice of you to get the team to fix some things during the second half of the year. And he doesn't see an improvement where we were at last year from third base. But he's happy with us. Like, he's not angry. You're already running out of red yarn to connect these threads. Yeah. See, he's not angry with us, though, because it's only our first year. It's going to take him a couple years to get really mad. Alright, so our hitting coach and our bench coach, their contracts are going to expire, and I'm going to let them walk, because I don't like them anyway. And the top prospects, gosh darn, the Pirates just have a ton of people. Okay. I would like to see if we can trade for a 3-star prospect or higher, so I'm going to shop some of these players that probably, these last 3 guys who probably aren't going to make the team next year anyway. There's never enough red yarn. I actually made something out of red yarn the other day. Oh, there's that pitcher up there. He is a 3-star prospect or higher, I think. Wish Egan. Although this is low, so he's probably gonna go down, but we should do this because this will get us the spot on the bingo card. And it's probably a good trade, but we're not going to be able to do much because we're only going to have $35 left. So let's complete this. And oh wow, he's a fan favorite. So we did it. We traded for a 3-star prospect or higher. And I think that's probably going to do, that's good for our pitching. Yeah, I like that. It does mean, though, that we're going to have to pick up probably better infield options. My scarf is why we're short on red yarn. I still have some yarn left, and it's not my scarf. Okay, so that's on our bingo card. And we are going to put trading for a 3-star prospect or higher on there. And alright, so we haven't got bingo yet, but we're starting to get pretty close to at least filling the card in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I mean, our owner didn't yell at us. He could yell at us at the end of the year though. Like, that's totally possible. And we still haven't had a pitcher injury. So let's continue and see how this goes. Alright, our center fielder is eligible to come off the injured list. And 35 consecutive games, 36, 37. Can somebody please end his hitting streak? You think we have really bad luck with getting pitcher injuries in this game? Like, we just don't get them. Okay. Bean-Eater's ended chances streak. 38, 39, 40. Okay, week's top player, Buck J. Freeman. He's at 40 games, guys. No, that was last week that we downgraded the trainer. This is a new franchise, but like I don't want to downgrade the trainer at this point. Okay, so they want to send us Harry Wolverton, who seems okay. John Brackenridge. So they want to send us a third baseman for one of our good players, a good young player. So this is a bad trade. It's not stupid, but it's bad. See, our trainer is actually okay, but I don't want to replace him because we don't have a lot of money, and if I do that, I'm gonna have to finish his contract. So that we can't do that, Tim Gross. We need to try to do this at least a little bit. Okay, so our second baseman's out. Oops. For 2 weeks. Oh no, for 4 or 5 weeks, so we're gonna have somebody else go in there. And next year will be a little bit easier as well because we'll have more people from drafting. Like right now we don't have anyone on our reserve roster. But after the draft it'll be a little bit better. Cy Seymour is at 41, 42, finally 42 games his hitting streak went. That's crazy. Alright. So I'm guessing that probably Gene de Montreville is going to take over at second, which is not ideal, like, at all. The Astros haven't been invented yet. Yeah, they are not invented yet. Well, there goes our other second baseman. We now lack second baseman, and we do not really have people we can trade. Who are they going to stick in? Okay, Harry Gleason is now in second base. And Seymour, part of the Red Hat conspiracy, is hitting for the cycle. And Cy Morgan is day-to-day. And, oh, we have possibly an injured pitcher. Okay, player of the week is Hobie Ferris, of course. Alright. Oh, it looks like we ended Buck J. Freeman's hitting streak. Haha, I guess. Okay, yeah, so... like, we haven't lost by more than 10, and we haven't won by more than 10. Oh, no, you're day-to-day. That doesn't count. Darn it. Alright, the Bean Eaters want to give us Ernie Courtney, who's a third baseman. They would like to give us Heine Wagner. So they would like to give us infielders for Ed Seaver, which... this isn't an awful trade. I don't think we can afford this, though, because they're clearly dumping salary. They want us to take Ernie Courtney. And they want us to take 2 expensive players that we can't even afford to pay. So we can't even do this even if we wanted to. Not stupid. If we had unlimited money, I would do that trade, I think. But we just can't afford it. Charlie Hemphill is now out, so we are just losing our players one by one. So there goes our right fielder. So forget pitcher injury. How about every other position player injury? Because clearly that's what's happening. What's a really bad player injury in real life that you guys experienced on your team? Alright. Homer Smoot has a hitting streak. He doesn't anymore. So the trade deadline has occurred, and yeah, Hemphill is not coming back. That's pretty sad. I like Charlie Hemphill. And, okay. We're definitely going to have to get a new trainer. We've lost yet another outfield. We just have no players at this point. We have no players and no backups. None of the players we are losing are pitchers. Yeah, we're just losing position players. Okay, so if we look at the standings, we are now in 5th. The Naps are in 1st. The Americans are a game behind them. And the Giants are winning the National League. And if we look, our statistics, we're gonna be like 7th and everything. Yeah. Oh, okay. So apparently our pitching isn't awful. Our pitching's actually pretty decent. It's our offense that's really the issue here. Charlie Morton, yeah, he has a history of creating tariff legislation. All right, Barney Pelty, actually improving again, and Fred Glade. Oh no. Okay. So, yeah, all of our guys are doing things. Top performer is Bill Bradley. And then the top batter is Buck J. Freeman. The pitcher is Weldon Henley. And the rookie is Ed Walsh. I don't think we have any rookies on our team this year. But you never know. 11-8. That's a pretty good thing. Are we just like really unhappy in our team chemistry? Why are we happy? I don't get this. Okay. Oh, Gene DeMontreville can come back, and our center fielder will be back pretty soon. Okay, anything here that's worth reading? Hey, Fred Glade is dominating, but Doc White gets pitcher of the week. Or not pitcher of the week, just player of the week. Oh, we almost swept. Darn it. We really need the team's help. Okay, so Jesse Burkett, who is our right fielder, who can't even really play the field, wants us to start a charity. How's Mel Ott doing? Let's take a look. We're gonna do a charity, because that seems like a good thing. Mel Ott is not here yet, it looks like. But we'll see. Alright, our center fielder's coming back. We're almost at we have like a month and a half left of the season. So we swept the Yankees! Hey! Well, they're the Highlanders. They're not the Yankees at this point, but we can put that on our card, that we swept a team. Unless we did that before. Actually, I think we did that before. Okay. That's fine. But it's just happy that we did it again. Alright, we haven't won or lost by more than 10, which is kind of crazy. I don't get it. Alright, well, let's continue. Do we check the email? Yep, we're gonna check the email right now. So we're announcing the charity. The Ed Killian is the Tigers' top player of the week. But it doesn't look like there is much going on here. Just some great pitching performances not involving us. And Dick Patton can come off the injury list. So all of our players are coming back. Alright, so Deacon Van Buren was okay. Brooklyn Superba's left fielder Deacon Van Buren's home in Brooklyn was robbed recently, and he said thus far local police don't have any suspects or leads. They said they are investigating, but nothing to report right now, Van Buren said. I can't believe the guy is probably going to get away with it. Van Buren said the support of his teammates has been fantastic, and they all simply want to move on and focus on baseball. Okay then. I wonder if he'll get the guy. Yeah, UNC fanatic. I guess cops and robbers. So now we're gonna get totally swept by the Americans. Yep. And the Yankees were just like, haha. So there's that. All right. Okay, Tigers Greminger is the player of the week for 822. All right, Brooklyn is out of the playoffs. We're going to be out of the playoffs pretty soon too, I think. All right, player of the week is Harry H. Davis on the Athletics. Honus Wagner did it. You think that it was the Red Hats who were robbing the the Superbus players? Player being victim of a felony, sound a potential future bingo space. See, the storylines ones, I'm hesitant to put the storylines ones on there just because they don't always happen. Like, we would have to make it broader. Like, some of the stuff are just like way too specific, and I don't know if it would work. LFC, if you pay attention to the stream, you might find out if there's a giveaway that will happen. And I think my straw just broke. Okay, well, it seems to be working still. Hopefully they follow up. I don't know if there's a follow-up one to that. Alright, Tigers are out of the playoffs. Roster expansion. Batter of the month is Harry H. Davis. Top pitcher is Doc White. And rookie is Frank E. Smith. Tigers out of playoffs. Phillies out of playoffs. So, we look at the standings. Somehow we're not out of the playoffs yet. We are in no way going to get there. It looks like we are probably going to have... It's going to be the Athletics, the Americans, or the Naps versus the Giants, I think. You hate the storylines ones, especially when a guy retires 33 to run for Congress. Some of them are funny. I like it when it happens to players who aren't on my team. There's a chance. I don't think there's a chance. I don't think... we're not even close, and the other teams are just too good. Well, we took that 6-game series from the Tigers. We beat them. Okay, so Barney Pelty has a dead arm, but that doesn't count. Alright. Let's see. Powell shuts down the Tigers. Alright, Keeler is the #1 player. Cy Young is just dominating. Alright, star of the week is Cy Young, because, of course, Cy Young. Hit 2,000 for Reds Kelly. I don't know if we like that. Alright. Oh, the draft class is coming. We're gonna have to look. Alright. Ty Cobb is gonna be in the draft. Orville overall. I wonder... Let's look at the mock draft. Who are we slated to get? Jimmy Diggert. We can take a look at the draft pool if you want and see if there's anybody cool. So Ty Cobb is in here, but we're not going to get Ty Cobb. We'll get one of the top players, though, because we've played really poorly. Ooh, Eddie. Eddie's in here. The Ty Cobb character here is pretty good. Trade for the top pick? Oh, we do not have draft pick trading in here. I did not enable that. Because that's not how the game works in real life. Although, honestly, in real life, there was no amateur draft in 1904. But I don't turn that on. Ah, Moose Grimshaw, legend of my other franchise. I'd have to get Moose Grimshaw, too. Tank the season? We're already tanking. Draft pick trading is the best. I don't do it. just because I feel it makes me a little too overpowered. But I mean, I'm not gonna shame anybody who does it. Like, if you do it, it's fine. I just don't play like that. Alright, Dan Brothers is gonna retire at age 46. Alright, you do that. On the plus side, the Bean Eaters we had. Okay, well, he's out a week. Are we really gonna go another stream without a pitcher injury? Alright. Knapp has gotten the player of the week. Jack Cronin, not to be confused with Joe Cronin. Early season end for Tenny. I mean, the season's basically over. There's like a game left. Okay. Yeah, alright, so the Giants are going to be the NL champions. Let's take a look to see. So it's probably going to be the Athletics versus the Giants. Better for modern. This is the best spelling ever. Cobb is fragile, kind of sucks. I mean, draft pick trading. Yeah, I mean, I can see it working better in like if you have the talent engine on, which isn't really feasible prior to like 1930. But I could see it being more useful there because you don't know who's going to be good if you have it on, but we're not playing with that. It's a fun thing to consider though. Maybe we'll do it at some point. Yeah, we're going to need better catchers. I'm going to go out of my way to get better catchers. Alright. So the AL's Knapp is the best batter of September. The top pitcher is Addie Joss, and Ed Walsh is the newcomer. Every time you sim a season, one of your starters get injured for at least a month. Don't understand how we keep not having players. I don't get it either, because when I play on my own, like, I'm getting pitcher injuries left and right. So I don't get it. Okay. Well, we've hit the end of the season. Our owner still could yell at us after the end of the season, so we'll play through the World Series and we'll check that. But if our owner doesn't yell at us, we're not gonna get bingo, meaning you won't get the prize. So sorry about that if that happens. The game is anti-bingo. Well, part of it I think is also, you know, we got thrust into this with the lineup, and I mean, we sort of just have to do whatever with the lineup. But like off stream before next week, what I'm gonna do is I will do the entire off season and I will draft, I will make trades to try to better us a little bit. 10 runs, how many games have we played? Yeah, our trainer does appear to be pretty good, but because the reason why I didn't fire him is because if we look at our front office, we have $33 left just in our, like, for us to use. And if we look at our personnel here, our pitcher, our coach here is actually like pretty okay at healing arms, and his focus is recovery, but like we're just getting lucky. What's the prize? Well, we would have to win it in order for me to tell you, but come on, pitcher barbecue accident. But I'm sure there are plenty of people in the chat that can tell you tell you what the prize would be. Yeah, poor at preventing arm injuries, but clearly that's not working out here. Yeah, that's like $1 million back then. It's not enough, though, for us to fire our trainer and then hire a new one, because we would have to pay the rest of his contract. It's like $1 million back then, though, yeah. Alright, AL top player is Doc White. And that's probably going to be... Okay, yeah, and then Frank Owen is the player of the week. So the White Sox are doing pretty alright. So let's check out the playoffs, and Charlie Hempel is going to have to come back here. So let's check out the playoffs. We'll look at the playoff coverage. I don't think... Yeah, so let's read these. So Freddie Parent went 5 for 6. That's pretty exciting. Cleveland narrowly won the AL, and Bill Bradley got the bat crown, but Knapp got the like highest average, and then Honus Wagner won the batting title. If we overspend, then our owner yells at us. But it's specifically he yells at us for not working on a goal. So that's not going to help us. You always preferred prevention-based trainers? Yeah, I do too, which is probably why he may end up being gone at the end. Like I said, I wanted to leave the staff just because, like, obviously if I were doing this on my own, I would probably be spending like 2 hours before I even start playing just setting up my front office the way I want, but like that's not feasible for a stream. Okay, so we have the playoffs. So we're going to simulate here. We will watch one of them, I think, probably an elimination game. So the series is 1-0. The Naps lead. Series is tied. The Naps, so it's now 2-1, 2-2. Oh, it's 3-2. Okay, we'll do this next game in New York. We'll watch the game to see if they can win, and if not, we'll just sim the last game. So let's... Oh, well, I accidentally simulated. Whoops, we can't watch it. Sorry. Looks like the Naps win, but I accidentally hit that. We can probably look at this, though. That's pretty cool. Let's see what happened in the game. I'm sorry about that. So it looks like... Alright, so... They got a home run. They got a lot of bases here. And they had a bunch of fielding errors, though. That's not good. They're lucky they won. And player of the game, Otto Hess. I had Otto Hess on my team when I was playing the Dead Ball era. He was pretty good, actually. He was injured, though. New York using all the pinch hitters. Yeah, it didn't help them, though. I mean... It went all the way into the 14th inning, and it was a walk-off. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. And wow, the Naps actually went 154. So let's look at their team. They just had lots of good players. They had Knapp, which was a really big one. And then if we look at their pitching, Otto Hess, Addy Joss, Earl Moore, like they just were built really well. Was this after the 9-game series was reduced to 7? So, I mean, yes. So this is a funny one because the 1904 World Series didn't actually happen. It was canceled because the Giants were all like, we are the National League, we are the champion, the American League is inferior and doesn't count. And they refused to play the winners of the American League which were actually the Boston Americans. So if we look at the New York Giants here, like we can see on their lineup, like they're pretty good. They have Christy Mathewson. They had Jack J. Warner. So they had like all these guys that were pretty good. Art Devlin. But if you look at the Americans, yeah, we're making history. But the Americans, and I think, and a lot of like baseball experts think too, that the Americans probably would have won. Because first off, they have this dude named Cy Young. He's 37, but he's still pitching great. They had Jesse Tannehill. They had, and that's just their pitching. And like they had Freddie Parent. They had Chick Stahl. Like all of these guys that ended up in the Hall of Fame later. Jimmy Collins. They're just a better built team. But the Giants refused to play them, so the series didn't happen. So there is no 1904 World Series. Okay, so now we're going to head into the off season, and we'll see what our owner says. If our owner yells at us, we will get bingo. If not, well, we didn't get bingo. Which, I mean, the card this time was definitely inopportune for us starting a newer franchise where we didn't have control over the stuff. So we didn't have a good score. That's fine. Alright, let's see. So he's not happy with how the season went at all. Are you? I hope not. It's time to get to work and really start planning for how next year will be different. So he's also happy we made an effort to improve third base, but he doesn't think it's the caliber. Cy Young never won a Cy Young award. It's funny because in my own save, he won it like 4 times. Long term, he gave us the task of building a winner last year. Understandable bumps along the way. This year was certainly a setback. You don't have a lot of time left to complete the challenge I gave you, so I hope you have a trick up your sleeve for this offseason. I am good with how your performance in accomplishing the goals I have given you. I feel similarly about your handling of the team's on-field and front office management. Well, I don't... He's not angry at us. He says he feels good. He's good with how we did, though. Like, he's not happy, but he's good with it. I'm confused here. Like, I don't think he says he's not happy, but, like, this isn't the, like, I'm really angry and gonna fire you message. Yeah, don't suck completely. You feel like this should count? Okay, who thinks that this should count? They made sure to wait till Saya. Yeah, well, that's because we don't have, what's he gonna do? Fire me? I can't be fired. Yeah, he says that he feels good with it, and he's not angry enough. Like, if you look at the last email we got from our Bean Eaters owner, where he was, like, threatening to fire us, versus this one, like, this is not angry. Yeah, he's not angry enough. Okay, so I guess we are not getting bingo. What is our new budget? Okay, we have 286. We're not gonna, like, play much longer, but I do want to see... Alright, so our bench coach and our hitting coach, Caden Trumpet, definitely the guy was named Caden Trumpet back in 1904. Prospect list is published. We can at least hire some new personnel, though. I definitely think we can do that before we leave. So we need to pick up a bench coach and a hitting coach. So let's look at coach tendencies here, and there's somebody who... Let's see, who's the best development? Oh, this guy, Ned Hanlon might not be bad. So let's look at the bench coach. Oh, he doesn't want to be bench coach, darn it. Ben Duran might not be terrible as a bench coach. Dick Hurley. Ooh, Dick Hurley is not bad either. Always the bingo made, never the bingo. Worth a shot? It was worth a shot. Angry is subjective, but there's like very clear emails that they send that are much angrier than this. All right, let's hire a bench coach. There's Luis Corona. Oh, he was the Americans bench coach, and they actually did pretty well, but they let him go. He signed Sid Finch. Is he here? I don't see him listed. Ned Hanlon, like Detroit Wolverines. Ned Hanlon, probably. I'm thinking that like one of these guys who's like actually a bench coach and has experience doing it would be good. And considering this guy was on the Americans and they did have a winning season, I think we're gonna hire him. So we'll get that, and then we also want a better hitting coach. So our options here suck. We could pick up Ben Duran, but I don't trust him as a hitting coach. This guy is a bench coach. We have these few hitting coaches here. Caleb Lane could be. He favors hitting, so he might not be bad, but Sid Finch is fictitious? Oh, okay. Corona has better development. Yeah. Yeah. See, like, all of these guys don't have that great development. I mean, it's just the coach, but, like, obviously we're not going to go with Vinny Lopez, but none of these guys seem to have any experience. Steve Berger looks like he would be an interesting power hitter. But, like, you're unproven, too. Steve Berger might not be terrible as, like, a power hitter, but I don't know if I want a power hitter. Or are they all power hitters? Vinny Lopez is... I don't like this poor. And you're a contact hitter. We might go with the contact hitter, considering Corona also has a viral personality. I see what you did there. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna go with Bobby Cohen. Actually, no, he handles veterans better. I don't like that. I can handle power. Like, if we're gonna do that, we might as well just pick up Steve Berger here, because I don't want somebody who's veterans over youngsters. So we're gonna go with Steve Berger as the hitting coach. And, okay, so now that I did that, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do in the off season, and I will make, like, a presentation of what I did for next time. So I think we're definitely gonna get rid of Gleason and DeMontreville, and I'll try to get some infielders to replace them. I think we can probably keep most of the rest of these guys. So there will be the draft. Yeah, you guys need to come up with some good nicknames for these people. But I think pitching wise we're pretty good. I think if we look, our statistics were showing us that we were actually, like, pretty okay pitching wise. Like, this isn't great, but it's not awful, whereas we really need to focus on hitting next season. So I think next, like, during the off season, I'm going to focus on trying to deal with that. Steve 50 Burger. Well, he's the we haven't hired him yet. Wish Egan is a fan favorite. Yeah, he is. He's very popular. He's not happy because of the, like, I'm sure that the team chemistry is awful. They're happy. I don't get it. Okay, they're happy, I think, because we have a captain. We have multiple leaders. Although we're gonna get rid of Gene DeMontreville. Cy, not Young Morgan. I love it. Let's go with it. Alright, well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any bingo tonight, so I'm sorry for that, but, well, Poor Browns. Which is about the best one on that list. Yeah. Alright, I don't know if there's anything we need to do here apart from just as if we can shop. Let's see if we can shop these guys. But if not, we're gonna have to end. We could pick up Rube Vickers. I had in a save once. He's very fragile, and only played like 3 games per season. Alright, so I don't like my options here for Jean de Montreville. Let's look at Harry Gleason. That's fine, you can't always move. Wish for Bingo, Egan. I love it. We'll change it. Fred Abbott. Not a better catcher. I'm also going to get us some better catchers because you really want a catcher who's like higher than 65 if possible. Yeah, so it doesn't look like people are they're just giving relief pitchers and not infielders. I could get Joby Stanley, but no. Alright, you wanted Wish for Bingo, Egan? Alright, we can do that. I wonder how well he did. Doesn't so it looks like because 1904, it looks like he'll be fine next year, but then in 1906 he's probably gonna fall off a cliff. But we'll see. What happens if Bingo? If you get Bingo, you get a prize. Which it's usually a giveaway, but like we didn't get Bingo, so no giveaway. Change what I shot for. That is true. I could change what I shot for, but what is it showing? No, this is fine because if I search for like all infielders, it's just going to be the same person that showed up. It doesn't matter. I'm interested in seeing the relievers though, because if they're offering like a really, really, really good reliever, I would be open to it and then trading away a reliever. But like they're not offering a reliever that I would consider putting on my team and then trading someone else away for. Yeah, step 2, something, and step 3, profit. Yeah, that's a shame though. I'm kind of sad we did not get Bingo. I was kind of hoping for it. But what can I say? We didn't get a pitcher injury again, and this is like the 4th time that this has happened. But yeah, I think that's where we end it. So next week we will continue with the 1905 season of the St. Louis Browns. And I will make sure to update you on all of the awards that are given. To our players, all of the Hall of Fame voting that happens, and anything else noteworthy that happens during the season. How do we achieve Mike Lowell? Mike Lowell only comes out when necessary, and achieving Mike Lowell would not give us Bingo. Next week, the whole staff will be out by June 1st. I know. We had so many. It's ridiculous. All of our outfielders got injured, but none of our pitchers. You learned that Washikin is from Michigan? Fitting. Okay, yeah, so this is, I think, where we're going to end it. I will make sure to do the off-season up through spring training for next time. And I hope you all have a great week. I'm so sorry that we didn't get Bingo. I hope we get it next time. And yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to tune in tomorrow to the 2 streams that'll happen. DRC should be around like 6-ish, and then Dishnet will be at 9. So thank you. I hope you get lots of great things from the drops that you got for watching the stream, and I will see you next time. If you like what I'm doing, you can follow me on my own channel. It's YukarinKazami. It's in the title of the stream for you to easily find it. Or if you just want to talk about stuff, you can message me on Discord at Kazami Yukarin, so it's just switched. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye!